Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Leal, and I am here in my solar return. Today is my birthday. To comment that while the moon is going through Scorpio, Mercury and Jupiter are about to perfect their conjunction, that is tomorrow, June 8, in the degree 29 of Gemini. And that is precisely before both of them move to Cancer. So this energy will continue, but in a different way. In fact, I talked about this in the video of the full moon in Sagittarius. So this is a transit that on one side could take us to amplify our possibilities, to have expansive ideas to put in practice. Could be for some people to connect, with traveling, to move abroad, or to connect with different opportunities. Could be several options. And when we talk about Gemini, and when both are moving to Cancer, that is a moment to put the filter, to observe what is nourishing us and what is not, to feel it from the inside, to connect with our emotions and how, from which space we really want to do certain things. So this could be a moment where people could feel more optimistic about their paths. And when this is born from trusting in that whatever thing we are transiting, whether if things are flowing, or even when challenges are being presented, or there are situations that we really want to solve, there is an opportunity of growth in everything that is presenting. So this conjunction could help us to see those opportunities, or at least to open ourselves to them from the mental plane, because the mind has this powerful capacity of opening the doors, or closing ourselves in situations that we don't know how to solve. Something important it is that the solutions or the new revelations, when it comes to a situation that we cannot move from, doing something that we already that we know, when we cannot solve a situation from a place in which we are doing things from information that was acquired already. Those solutions aren't coming from the mind. They come from a intuitive dimension. But the mind is going to be necessary in order to bring an order, an organization, and to put that information in a practical way in this plane. Like I am trying to explain abstract concepts, putting them into words. So this conjunction could represent also the fact that there is information that is reaching us, information that connects us with a sense, a higher sense. Could be a conversation. In fact, it is an aspect where conversations that are intellectually stimulating could present. But also could be something that you are seeing in social media or in a book. I always have books as a Gemini. And these aspects in shadow are operating. The most important thing, I commented this in the video of the energies of the week, it is very linked with being aware of seeing every opportunity as something that is expansive. It is important for not allow the Jupiterian optimism prevents us from evaluating pros and cons from a situation. It is important to for us to be able to see lights and shadows of situations. So depending on the risks of situations and decisions, this is something important to have in account. It could also be manifested as an excess of analysis that could lead to indecision between options, paths, or wanting to embrace many things at the same time and not being able to. And although the energy of Gemini, it has the tendency to be more relativistic. There is this, this flow, this facility, I don't know if I'm inventing that word, to look at situations from other perspectives, to position ourselves from the angle of other people. Could be a transit, conjunctions of Mercury and Jupiter, where very rooted beliefs are emerging, fanatisms, ideas of reality that are considered as a truth. And well, there could be people that think that they have to impose those truths to other ones. Or there could be a great resistance to think that something could be different from what we believe. And when this activates, states of anger, for example, this goes beyond what we believe. I think if the emotion is emerging, it is important to look inwards and observe why we are acting that way in a conversation, or what is being moved inside, um, regarding other person thinking differently, because we could experiment an inner truth and being totally okay with other people not experimenting that as a truth or thinking different. But well, also it is very important to remember or remind you that there are no rigid truths, because the natural function of universe is the infinite revelations. So there will be always something else that we can understand, that we can know, but the comprehensions that truly have a higher sense, that connect us with a sense, they are not only mental theories, intellectual theories. They come like charged with light that lead us to change our perception of reality, therefore to act differently, and therefore to live the experience in a very different way. So thank you everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao ciao.